Attraction isn't just about age. It's about chemistry, confidence, and connection. When a younger woman is drawn to an older man, her behavior often reveals subtle yet powerful signs of interest. But how exactly does she act when she's truly into him? And today's video on Stoic Stream will break down how younger women treat older men they are attracted to. From the way they engage in conversation to the subtle gestures that show their admiration, mock to watch till the end and don't forget to like. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more eye-opening content. Let's dive in the little things younger women do when one compliments on maturity and experience FIAT. Drawn to an older man from the way, they smile to the way they make you feel. Like you're the only person in the will uncover the charming signs that can show you exactly how they feel. One compliments on maturity and experience. When a younger woman is drawn to an older man, one of the most telling things sees how she admires his maturity, wisdom, and the wealth of life experiences he's accumulated. There's something shrewdly attractive about a man who has lived through various phases of life, navigating itches and lows and still stands strong. A younger woman often sees him as a source of guidance. Someone who has already faced challenges and emerged wiser from them than this. Admiration shines through in the way she listens attentively when speaks eager to high younger women. Area attracted to older men absorb his insight might frequently compliment him on his experiences, emphasizing how much younger women are drawn to older men respects the lessons he's learned over the years, whether it's a casual conversation or a deep discussion about life's journey, herself captivated by his knowledge and perspective. It's not just about what he knows. Bo carries himself with the calm and confident demeanor that comes from years of growth and self-discovery. Her compliments go beyond the surface, focusing on the qualities that come with maturity, the patience against the validness, and the way he handles situations with grace. She's not just admiring him for his age, but for wisdom and emotional depth that come with it. Every story he shares is met with genuine curiosity, and she finds herself seeking his advice, appreciating the thoughtful responses he offers. This admiration isn't just verbal. It shows in ways she looks at him with respect and tenderness, as if she recognizes you of the man in front offer and thif he led, engaging in deep meaningful converse. The typical small talk that fill air in everyday exchanges. She seeks out those profundant lacusta la 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 la. Valentine's to me, I kind of feel like we have to retweet kites at the arcade die way to pass to me so la 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 with be like calico ready to come to fall like I can claw lie to see some my sick to gay to call I can you I can I you to can sick and we you can you to like cook to you to you kick you I kick can I you gay to you do it can you add someone vigorously magnetic about how engages her mind. Heist experiences, wisdom, and unique perspectives create Eric tapestry of conversation that excites her in way never expected. She doesn't just want to talk about or superficial matters. Instead, she yearns for the type of discussion chat del vento art philosophy, his story or personal experiences. She finds herself fascinated by the why his thoughts flow body language clue. She's interested the way he articulates us with depth and clarity in his company. She feels a strong intellectual connect that is raretto find. And she eagerly listens as he shares his stouts on the world, his past and his views on life as they talk. There's a sense of mutual respect. He doesn't talk to her or treat her as naive. Instead, he invites her into his world. offer ideas, making her feel like an equal in turn. And she offers herbity, language of attraction, fresh perspective in he listens. With interrestracogsing the beauty of her youth phalange and curoc, these conversations become a dance Ophius, an exchange of wisdom, experience, and dreams. It's this intellectual bond that often deepens their attraction. The allure of these conversations is notly about learning something new, but about discovering an emotional connection that transcends words with every shared moment of Sarah. A profound exchange. There's an unspacked endorsing between them. It's in these moments where time seems to slow down, that the chemistry grows, built not just on attraction, physical proximity, but on a genuine meeting of minds, physical touch or proximity, supple yet indefinably telling. These gestures become a way for her to express affection and desire without saying a word. Whether it's a light touch on his arm or a gentle pat on his shoulder, these simple actions reveal the warmth she feels toward him, creating an unspoken connection that deepens the attraction. She may initiate this touches casually, not to intrude on his personal space, but to subtly signal how speaks and acts around you, her comfort and growing fondness. A delicate brush of her hand against his as she hands him something, or a soft tap on his arm when they slough is often her waft off, testing the waters. These seem meaning, showing her eagerness to establish a deeper bond while remaining playful and unassuming. The proximity she chooses 1/3 together also speaks to her interest. When she sits closer to him, it's not by accident, it's a way for her to feel through warmth of his presence, to be near him in a way that goes beyond casual interactions. May lean in slightly when they talk, as I've drawn to his energy, wanting to be closer, both physically and emotional. Ethesmal acts of physical closeness, seriophen, paired with engaging is contact or a smile, amplifying the intimacy of themament. This physicality isn't overt or aggressive, but wrath tender and thoughtful, expressing an emotion lauchlessness that mirrors the connection she feels. Each touch, each lean in becomes a language of its own. How they communicate differently, as being to her growing attraction and admiration for him. She isn't just physically drawn to him. She's looking for ways to bridge the gap between them, drawing him into her world. In Shankara, the simple beauty of touch for playful teasing and light flirting. Weena, younger woman, is attracted to an older man. One of the most delightful ways she might express her interest is through playful teasing and light flirting. It's not about being overly forward or aggressive. It's about creating a fun and relaxed atmosphere where both play theory of confidence and mystery enjoy chemistry between them, with a hint of humor and a touch of charm. She might find subtle ways to compliment them while keeping things lighthearted. For instance, she might tease him about something small, like how he knows so much about a particular topic. Chkinka. He must be a walk. Kika kinka isn't an attempt to embarrass him, but rather a playful way of showing admiration for his knowledge or experience. It's her way of saying, I see how amazing you are, but I'm not intimidated by it. Let's enjoy this. Burr lighthearted humor also tends to a powerful tool in such interactions. She may throw in a sly comment about how Hal looks younger than his age, or laugh about how he's still got that swagger she finds irresistible, even if he's trying to be modest. It's a fun bequirth that builds a sense of in each other in a way that feels natural and carefree. Her gestures might also align with this playful tone. For example, she might give a gentle nudge or a playful wink when they share a joke. These small actions are often intentional designato, keep the mood light while subtly signaling her attractions. Playful teasing isn't meant to be spirited, but rather a way of drawing him in closer with humor and lighthearted fun. Ultimately, when a younger woman is interested in an older man, this type of flirting shows her comfort and affection, a way that feels relaxed, genuine, and compliant. Her way of saying, I look who and want to have fun with you. 5. Expressing interest in his hobbies and interest. When a younger woman is attracted to an older man, one of the most endearing ways she might express her feelings is by showing interest in his hobbies and passions. It's her way of not only getting to know him better, but also so creating a connection that goes beyond emotional versus physical attraction. The surface level, she will likely take the time, toast about his favorite active-ish weather. It's a sport, a craft, a speck of music, or even his favorite books or movies. This curiosity about his personal hobbyisters is more than just an innocent conversation starter. It's a sign that truly values his mistakes older men make an attraction experience and wants to understand what makes him happy. Perhaps she asked about the old guider's been playing for years, showing a fascination with the melodies he creates, or maybe she expressed a disarretto join him on his weekend. Hiking trips eager to explore the outdoors while enjoying his company. Sees small actions aren't just about learning something new but about sharing that allow them to bond and enjoy each other's company in a more intimate and personal way when she takes part in his hobbies, whether up a paintbrush to join him in his art or a skiing to attend a concert of his favorite band. It's her subtle way off singing, "I want to be part of your world and I find joy in the things that McCoy-ho. You are this effort to connect not only demonstrates her attraction but also shows that she respects and admires his individuality. It's also not uncommon for her to ask questions showing a real interest in Theastri's band his hobbies. She might ask a Booth his mystery of a vintage item he treasures or about heist experiences in a sport. He's passionate about these thoughtful inquiries era designed to draw out his stories to let asterisk him reminisce about moments that mattered Hyman to create a deeper through these shared. Amentish is learning about his interest. Ozzy is learning about his. Heart 6. Looking for his opinion or advice. One of the most profound ways a younger woman can show her attraction to an older man is by seeking his opinion or advice. There's something in Kriegsand values a man's perspective. And we know younger. Woman actively looks to him for guidance. It's a clear signal that she admires not only his experience but also wisdom. This subtle act of asking for advice and just about needing help, it's a way of deepening their connection, showing trust in his judgment. When final thoughts and tips, she asks for his opinion. It's often a D of admiration and curiosity. She might turn to him for advice on something important to her, whether it's a career decision, a relationship issue, or even a simple life choice. The act of asking, especially if she is vulnerably in the process, conveys her confidence in his ability to provide thoughtful and valuable insights, as if she's saying, "I trust you to vital advice and next steps guide me. And I want your wisdom to shape the decisions I make." The way she seeks heist advice also carries subtle signals of attraction. Her tone may soften, and there might be a spark of genuine curious. I tender eyes. She might give him the floor to speak eagerly, listening to his response as Ifis words carry through it of something deeply important too. This isn't simply about the answer she's hoping to hear, but rather about creating a space for him to share. His touts and experience ways she absorbs his words, nodding thoughtfully, speaks volumes. The respect and admiration she feels for him, it's more than just a question. It's a desire for him to feel seen and valued as Ifis. Years both experience have made him. It's perfecter to lean on this dynamite. Perfecter to lean on this dynam, reusfict where the older man feels Chenard to offer his advice and the younger woman feels grateful for his insight. Moreover, this kind of interaction can also open a door for deeper, more meaningful conversations, leading the woman to understand him, bitter end, allowing him to share parts of himself he may not otherwise express. In the process, say their bond strengthens and feelers of attraction unfold. One thoughtful piece of advice, 8 at a time, that's 7 making efforts to impress. When a younger woman is drawn to an older man, one of the most charming way might express her interest is by making an effort to impress him, especially when it comes to her appearance. It's not about trying too hard or being someone. It's not bother putting in that extra bit of coordination to make herself look and feel her best in his presence. The subtle but meaningful guest or a soul, her disarretto captivate him, showing that She values his opinion and wants to leave a lasting impression, for instance. She might choose her outfit carefully before seeing him, considering what will not only make her feel confident, but also appeal to his tastes. Perhaps she wears a dress that flatters her figure or opts for a classic tailored look that exudes. Sit may notice the way he looks at those tails, the way a particular color comes for eyes, or how Heracle unaccessoriaglitz her elegance. Her attire becomes a way of saying, want to look good for you because your opinion matters to me. But it's not just a booth clothes she wears. Thief goes to Perthen, that. She might spend a little extra time on her hair, styling it in a way that feels fertile yet beautiful. Her makeup, if she wears any, it's often subtly done, enhancing her natural features in a way thought feels genuine, showing him that she's comfortable and confident in her own skin, yet still wants to appear herbs. Small details show that she's paying attention to the impression she's leaving on him, all while maintaining an air of grace and sophistication. Her body language also plays a role in effort she makes when she's around him. She might be more conscious of standing to walking with poise and making sure that every gesture reflects the attention she's putting into her presence. She could subtle adjust her posture or smile a little more brightly when he's around, showing that she is engaged and excited to be in his company in these moments. It's clear that her efforts aren't just about vanity. They're about making him feel special. It's her way of saying, I care about how I appear when I'm with Yabi, because I want you to see the best version of me. These thoughtful actions reflect the admiration she holds for him, creating a magnetic connection that grows stronger with every glance, and a very gesture adds subtle jealousy or protectiveness. When a younger woman is attracted to an older man, her feelings, for him, can spark subtle yet undeniable zings of jealousy, protectiveness, especially when other women are around. These emotions aren't driven by insecurity, but by a deeper, a passionate sense of territorial affection. Is her way of silently claiming a space in his heart and ensuring that the connection they share remains unique, even if it's not overtly expressed in the presence of another woman. May not overtly show her jealousy, but her actions will often speak volume. May slight tightening off her posture, an unexpected pause in the conversation, or fleeting glance at Theo. Woman might give away the fact that she's paying close attention. To the dynamic, her eyes may linger a little longer on her older love, scanning his reactions as if measuring us level of attention to the other woman. Like she may also subtly shift the conversation or direct the attention back to him, ensuring that he knows she's there and invested in the moment at times. She may even insert her the conversation ASEAN more than she typically would, offering a quick mentor, making a joke, ensuring Thathe's atmosphere remains light and Thathe presence is flasticist. Known. These actions, the settle, can reflect her desire to keep him engaged, not just in the conversation, but in the connection they share. Her protectiveness may extend by interactions with other women. If Sumian seems to encroach on her emotional space, whether it's a colleague, a friend, or even a casual acquaintance, she has slight change in her tone or demeanor. There may be moments when she's herself instinctively stepping in, offering advice, or providing a subtle reminder that she is the one who knows him intimately. She might casually mention charitics, inside jokes, to gently assert that their bond is something deeper and more meaningful. These small, almost imperceptible actions, her way of signaling to him and thworld that she cares deeply. It's note about controlling his interactions or being overly possessive. Rather, it's orful reflection of how strongly she feels for him and how much she wants to protect delicate growing Conancy share. In this quiet romantic dance, she's telling him, I'm here. I'm invested in us, and went to hold on to what consistent and stably. And initiating contact when a younger woman is attracted to an older man. The most telling signs of her affection is her effort to keep the lines of communication open. She doesn't want for him to make the first move, instead picks the initiative. It reaching out with text messages, phone calls, or even suggesting in meetings. These actions show that she's not only thinking about him, but also is their connection enough. Toner it consistently. It's her way of saying, I care about you and I want to stay closeto you. She might send a text just to check in, asking how his day went, or perhaps share something small that reminded her of him. These messages often come without expression or pressure, just a simple, thoughtful gesture that lets him know she's thinking about him. Her texts airy, often casual, but meaningful, keeping the conversation flowing with ease. Whether it's an inside joke, a sweet compliment, a lighthearted comment, a bootsman, she knows no heel. Enjoys shoe works to create an ongoing comp that doesn't feel forced. Phone calls are another way she'll make effort to connect, especially Heen. She feels there's something worth discussing in. Or when she simply wants to hear his voice, at these calls make him unexpectedly. Buffy always see Meto arrive at the right time with her voice soft and engaging, as in quizing out his thoughts if in answer the lates the pannings in his life. Shelley consently allowing the conversation to flow naturally and finding ways to weave in or share little details about the day, creating a deeper sense of intimacy. Meetings are often initiated with ease. She may suggest meeting up for coffee, lunch, or an activity. She knows they both enjoy making it clear that she cherishes their time together. It's never about being overly demanding, but about creating opportunities for connection, showing him that she wants to invest in their bond. That these moments are typically filled with warm, fitless conversation, where he feels comfortable and appreciated. Throthy's constant efforts to communicate, she's not only maintaining the connection, but also deepening it. Each massage, call, and me eating is a subtle expression of her affection. A gentle reminder that she values their relationship and wants to keep it flourishing. In conclusion, when a younger woman is attracted to an older man, her ests speak volus about her feelings. From playful teasing and light flirting to seeking his advice and showing interest in his. She expresses her affection through thoughtful gestures and consistent effort. Her care for her appearance, subtle jealousy, and protectiveness further highlight her deep